Hello, everyone. It's Laura Pieratt joining you here today from my self-quarantine home in Dayton, Kentucky. I know many of you are at home as well, and many of you are not. You are still called to go to your jobs and places of work and get out and run the errands or do the things that are necessary in life. And so wherever you are, I meet you and greet you in the one heart. For this is where we know we are one and we live in the space of the one heart, the collective soul, the essence of all. And this is the space I want to hold today with you, for you. And knowing that the entire concept of offering to hold a space for you is not even real because, again, we are one. Whatever we do for one, we do for all. And so it's holding a space that you are already in, which is the eternal space, the space where you know yourself in the fullness of your being, in the wholeness, in the totality. And in that space, you know all is well eternally. You know every infinite, vast part of life and its potentials. But that space is not very available to us from this space on Earth in this human form. But we can access it now. We can access it from within our own hearts. And it's easier to do together, but it's always there when anyone turns within their heart for their truth, for their potential, for their inspiration, for their knowingness, for their guidance. And that's always perfect. So I want to encourage you to really trust what your heart tells you. And we don't even need the stories. We don't need to know and understand what's happening and why. We can just sit in our heart space and sense and feel an in-flooding, an in-filling of more of our true self, more of our true knowing, more peace, more prosperity, more of the connection to all that is. And I have been feeling a very strong connection, particularly today, for reuniting with the collective soul of humanity and Gaia as one, and the collective dream that we came here to create together. So I'm not going to talk a lot about coronavirus fears and what everybody is experiencing because that's out there. There's plenty of expression of that, myself and others included, that I've shared on Facebook, many perspectives, and it's all happening in our consciousness and in our physical realities and in our experiences, and it's happening in many different ways and levels. And so, oh, it's nice to see people coming into the feed. Thank you. It's nice to know I'm not talking into thin air. But I don't have much to share in terms of words of support, encouragement, what to do, my perspective, because that's not, to me, what's important here. What's important here is my ability to hold space of love and peace and wholeness, of the vastness of being in the 0 point field, where we can access that infinite potential, that totality of our being, that knowingness that we are not defined by any of our sense of limited self, but that in this space we open and we honor all of our perceived to be limited feelings and experiences, and yet we know we're more. And so it's not about making one right and one wrong, one greater, one lesser. We don't need to be in that duality space. We want to love ourselves exactly where we are, here now, in the experience we're having, in the feelings we're having. And we want to be that greater essence that we are, holding space for the lesser essence that we're also experiencing. That piece in part that feels fearful or separate or in lack or insecurity, unknowing and uncomfortable in that feeling that we don't know what's happening and the unpredictable nature of life as it is. Because the veil is thinning. And as that happens, we see more. We see more of everything. And so we're seeing more of what was suppressed and repressed and hidden and subconscious. But we're also able to see more of what else is available in the superconscious states. And that's pretty exciting, because there is a collective dream for a new world that is here now, accessible and available. And so what we're really going to access in this whole space, the space of the wholeness, the 0 point field, the origin where all emerges from, is we really want to hold a space of the totality, so that everybody can really experience the fullness of their being, their eternal nature, and the wholeness of self. And let that bring through more, that open a door within you where even after this moment, this connection we're going to have here, and we are having here, and it's going to go into light language where I just turn it over to way beyond my understanding, because that's my totality expressing through this moment. Because I'm not separate from that greater aspect of myself in the knowingness of my full capacity any more than any of you are. We're always connected, we're always whole, we're always complete. Just that we came in to incarnate and exist and explore and experience and discover through a dimensional reality and consciousness where we were removed from that awareness, we'll say veiled. And so the veil is thinning, and it's becoming very, very possible to be very, very aware of much more now. And that's challenging, stressful, can be chaotic because old systems are falling as the new comes in, and it can also be incredibly exciting. And so it's all here, it's all on view, it's all available. And now it's really about the mastery practice of being conscious, staying awake, and choosing where do we place our vibration, where do we place our awareness, where are we viewing from, which reality, which dimension, which self, or, as I'm going to hold a space today, from within the totality, because all of it's valid. It's all available. But it's a little tricky to learn to navigate and not to let your fears or feelings or beliefs or thoughts or matrix conditioning convince you that that is you, that that's the limit of you, or that defines you. Because there's so much more in the totality of your being, and you are ready to experience that more, or it would not be the time on the planet for it to come forth. And it is that time. Like it or not, we're sitting in it. And so everything that occurs can be viewed at many different levels of awareness. And they're all valid. They're all different points of possibility and points of perspective. So we don't need to make anyone right in order to be wrong, or anyone wrong in order to be right. We just want to say there's a lot of dishes on the buffet table, and we're not going to enjoy the taste of all of them, but they're all there. And now we start choosing, all right, what do I want to put on my plate? And maybe I have something on my plate and I'll take a bite, I'll see, I'll experience that, but I'm going to come to completion with that really quickly by being really conscious and present with it, so that I can get a clean, fresh plate, a reset, a new moment, as each moment is with each new breath. And I'm going to direct my focus into something else. It's just all here now. And I love each and every one of you. As I talk, I'm getting deeper and deeper in my heart, and I'm just so ready to just go with you into the one heart, the universal heart, the awakened heart that exists within each and every one of us. It's the sacred heart deep inside. So let's go there now, because I've been sort of leading you through the threshold, if you will, by speaking and talking and just putting the energy out on the waves of the words. And I feel like now we're ready to be there. Makala hata hera kihishi kihalo kayawa. And if you're not familiar with light language, don't concern yourself with trying to understand any of it. It's divine communication from the source of all. It's how we communicate when we're not in these physical form states, when we're beyond, in the fifth dimension and beyond, where we understand the vibrational communication of sound, color, frequency, and light. Makala kaile esaki ashokaya no hote hela baha tahai. Kokoya no kai siki halot shinai mahatahai. Mehene ki aloshia no koya no kai ela baata. Kokoya no hasiki halahela hamahana home. Deep breath. Breath is a key. Moshana kaile aoma salakaiwa om. It's like Divine Mother wants to just come in and rock us and just love us. And there is no story needed. There is no mind needed in this moment. There is no understanding needed in this moment. Just feel the love. Let yourself be carried and rocked and loved and return to the wholeness of being, where you feel eternally safe, loved, peaceful, secure, where you feel yourself in the holy presence of all that is, one with the universe, existence, essence. Ialokaine amanakaya o taia. O makala kaile e sakiano koyawa shumai. Mela kialo koyawa kotai ela. E meniki I shikiawa kotai ne amanahata. Menekialo kaine here kiawa. Malakaile e sakoshine here ki I sikiawa ko shum. Moshana kaile sakala er kiawa. Moshono kaile sabaya. O makala sala ala mbahai. Makala oma. Alea omaka. Alea omaka. Alea omaka. Om makala elakala om makala a. Uyat omakala. Uyat omakaleha. Omalake atum. Omalake atum. Alealumaha. Amakala, elakala, omakala, ea, om. Uya tomakale. Uya kale hatoma. Uya kale alokoma. Ea kola makam. He alokaya wa kote era paka isiki alokaya wa. Uya makale hatum. Ia kale halahoma. Ia kalahamaha. Ia kale halokoma. Ia makala homaka. Ale kale hamaka. Amakala, Elakala, Omakala, Om. Shim, Ham, Hum, Ea, Om. Shim, Au. Shima, Mahalakaya. Ea Lokochine, Aoma, Shim. Shim, Ham, Ham. Shim, Ham, Ham. Ale chile e tikiha kokoyawa. Oshana hane hela baata osha ama. Shim. Oshaya. Shim shim ham. Oishiawa. Husha, 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 husha. Wusha. Ma. Shumaya. 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 Shim. Sham. Alakayawa. Shim. Ham. Auma. Shimaine alokayano koshine hanokayawa. Shum. Whoosh. Ala. Masakakaya no hatawayawa. Malehela vakaya ot auma. Ela om. Ala om. Ama om. Ala om. Melakiao lakaine amanakaya wa. Shum alakom. Mele ela ama a alakia lokaya om. Mela om. Shamakaya wa. Ama. Ale, alo, ala, ama, ana om. Ale, alo, ala, ama, ana om. Ale, alo, ala, ama, ana om. And so it is, dearest, beloved ones. We are love. We are light. We are peace. We are prosperity. We are well-being. We are wholeness of being. We are all of this and more in every moment, no matter what it appears, no matter how it feels. This is the truth of your being. You think you are becoming, but it's the beingness that is being revealed to you and unfolding. But it is your eternal being state that you are in every moment. You are becoming aware of. And so trust life, trust your own knowingness and your own heart and your own core to guide and direct you in every possible way in the highest and best for you. And you can trust and know that will be the highest and best for all. For there is no other. There is just the one expressing and experiencing and viewing from so many, nearly infinite points of view. Perhaps infinite. Except within every point of view, there is the permutations of all the more that one can move into and experience from, never truly limited to their own form and their own view. This is what's here for us in the multidimensional totality of what it is to be a divine human. We are not nearly as limited as we feel, as we sense or imagine. So much more is here, and it's coming forth now. I love you, I honor you, and I uphold the living light within you, and I invite you to do the same for yourself and all. You are the treasures that you seek. Mahala kaila ala ale, alo, ala, ama, ana. So I will post this on my website and social media so that those who miss this moment can step into it in another moment, for there is only the one moment anyway. And now, and if anyone is feeling the desire, the need, the interest in a more direct experience, let me know, send me an email, and we will put together a Zoom webinar. Not really a teaching thing, just a presence thing where people can express more directly, communicate, discuss, and share what their experiences are as we talk about and sense and feel and contribute what our view is. More than our story, let's talk about really less about what we think we understand and more about what do we think we're experiencing and what are we open to experience that's even beyond that. Let's hold a space for something new and more and unknown and radically wonderful to emerge into our awareness as we collectively sit together in the alchemy of being in the one space. The alchemy of many points of view can seed the fabric of the new reality in ways that by myself and you by yourself can't. But when we connect, it's like mixing all the many ingredients in a big soup, and something else can emerge that I wouldn't have thought of, or maybe you wouldn't have thought of. But when suddenly 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 are all contributing their energy into the space, something new emerges, and that's really fun and exciting. And I've been playing with that in a more limited scale with 2 or 3 others, and it's been brilliant, extraordinary, really, as we view into potentials and view into the energies and the inner planes and more that's available and more that's here with us in our multidimensional totality awareness, presence. So if anyone is feeling a little lacking or limiting of accessing that, my joy is to access that so we can do it together. Just let me know, because I'm not really trying to be a business or get busy. I'm essentially retired. So for me, it's really the joy of the exploration and the discovery and the holding space for more to emerge, because we're the doorways for it. So I'm more in the interest of playing with others. And so if you feel a desire to play with me, give me an email and let me know. We'll see what we can co-create. Okay? Some of us have more time now at home to do that. We can perceive that as a blessing or not, but there's always more happening than it appears. There's always more potential than we see from this view. I love you, respect you, honor you, and look forward to playing with you, if you wish. Ale, alo, ala, ama, ana, om. Kiawakotaiya. Till next time, blessings, namaste, and au revoir. Bye all.